Let me share with you this statistic. The number one reason why employees leave businesses and organizations is because they feel unappreciated. A recent study conducted by Gallup found that 68% of employees receive no feedback. So it's crucial that we have some sort of reward and recognition or some sort of feedback mechanism to keep our employees happy. As a manager, we do all the hard work to recruit top talent, a lot of hard work and effort into sourcing, interviewing, onboarding, for us then to lose focus on their whole employee life cycle. So it's essential that we have some way of letting them know that they feel appreciated in the workforce. Um, and the number one reason or the number one stumbling block is because we're waiting for HR to come up with a reward and recognition policy. And there is a massive lag between concept to execution as it becomes bigger and bigger over time. So I want to challenge you with this today is what are some things that you can do to reward your employees that are inside your circle of concern and that you can control, that is of zero cost or limited cost to the business, that's going to provide maximum impact, that you can control and just do right now. There are a couple of considerations to think about. You've got your company culture, you've got your number of employees, you've got what budget that you have, you got your company values. You've got to take all of these into consideration. And I hear you. I can't do that. It's outside of my authority scope. I don't have the budget for it. All of these sort of concerns. Now, let's look at some things that you can do that are just in your circle of concern that is going to cost zero, that will give you the maximum amount of impact. The first one is a handwritten note. Have you considered just dropping a handwritten note on someone's desk? You don't even need to be there for them to read it. Or one of these, the old trusty post-it note, and all you need to have on there is thanks, really appreciate the hard work that you've been putting in this week. The next one you could have is a public show of recognition. So within a team meeting, you could have a shout out to one of your team members who has gone above and beyond to show a bit of appreciation. If they're not that way inclined, you could do it privately and just stop by their desk and go, hey, well done. They're more likely to appreciate that. Depending on behavior types, you could reward them with a role on a special project or a team, or access to meeting or some sort of development that is going to be free of charge to give them a bit of an experience. Pay for a coffee, $4.50 goes a long way in the whole grand scheme of things. Early finish, late starts, some flexible working arrangements, maybe even a day off. All of these things to consider that will give you, zero cost, maximum impact, on the whole employee experience. It's not a nice to have anymore, reward and recognition policy or arrangement. It's essential because we spend so much time recruiting talent just for them to leave because they feel unappreciated. And I guarantee you, if you start doing these little things, and it's the little things that matter, they will give a big reward at the end from your employees.